It's Brian here from quantlabs.net, and welcome to 2014. Last 24 hours have been pretty substantial. First, we've got completed the first book on trading systems and methods, full-on strategies galore in there. Yeah, it's TradeStation. Second, another book on introducing a right way of, well, it's a pretty decent way to write C# applications specifically for financial and trading systems. So all that's underway. All right. So the last piece of it, as part of my workshop, is to demonstrate what I thought was going to be a powerful feature within the new SQL Server 2014 called Hackathon, which I think they've renamed to OLTP. Something like that. Anyways, I've got a video on my blog demoing this powerful feature in SQL Server 2014. Basically, what's done in this video is the ability where you insert 5,000 rows into a table. Sorry, 500,000 rows, which usually would take 21 seconds to do the old-fashioned way through disk-based. 6 seconds if it's just done purely in memory. And then done in a store procedure in memory, it takes 0 seconds to insert. Now the funny thing is that when you read it and do lookups or select statements on, obviously it's going to be virtually like fast. So there's literally 0 latency with this new feature. So that means now I can take a set of ticks. Let's say I'm watching, I don't know, whatever asset, whatever I want, insert 1,000,000 assets into the table in SQL Server 2014 in memory, and then be able to, hopefully, I'm praying I can do this, and I don't see why not, use Stream Insights and use complex event processing to be able to maintain a large rolling window of that data or a set of ticks. And as the system automatically is inserting and updating, or basically streaming all the data as it's coming in from the data feed from wherever it's going to be, IKeyFeed or Interactive Brokers or wherever I choose, it'll throw it into the SQL Server and then be able to process off that. So I want you to watch this demo. It should put a lot of answer a lot of questions that people had doubts that this was not capable, but it seems to be quite evident that it's not going to be 0 latency. It's going to be damn close. As well as this is now much easier to code up, much easier to maintain on the coding side versus something like if you were to use the ultra expensive KDB Plus to do this sort of thing with tick data management, because to do KDB, it's a very expensive product, very fast, very capable, but again, you're using a very cryptic language called Q, but with .NET and the TSQL, you now have this new hackathon, which brings about this huge surge of TSQL. So I did a demo or video and I was like, why is TSQL all of a sudden popular? Now I know why. It's because the SQL Server 2014 is on its way, and this new feature is really going to revolutionize in-memory database, especially for enterprise, and especially for ready out-of-the-box functionality, which is fairly easy to maintain and code up, versus all this NoSQL stuff and even Oracle, and that's just in itself, Oracle in itself is just a monster to work with. But this new SQL Server 2014 looks really solid, really excited with the built-in out-of-box functionality with the Stream Insights. Is going to really revolutionize how you can do tick databases and maintain them. That's my own opinion, and I'm going to be down the road fooling around with this. But this demo completely showcases its potential of, again, I'm not going to say 0 latency, but almost absolute 0 latency to handle 1,000,000 inserts in what seems to be probably a second or a millisecond, or, and it's fairly easy to code up, fairly cheap, and just out of box, ready to go. And that does not include, that's just with a Microsoft solution itself for the SQL Server. There's also other third-party solutions out there to even make it even faster, to put it into some kind of grid infrastructure using EMC or VMware. It can go on and on and on, and it's quite exciting. If you really want to scale it up, you can do that, but again, obviously it's price and it gets expensive. But I just want to show this video on my blog, pointing you back to the YouTube, but I just wanted to let people know this is a pretty powerful demo. Let me know what you think. Talk to you later.